Welcome to today's deep dive into what might be one of the most controversial policy announcements of 2025. Former President Trump has just ordered the reopening of Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary, the notorious island prison in San Francisco Bay that's been closed since 1963. This announcement has sent shockwaves through political circles, social media, and criminal justice communities alike. A brief history of Alcatraz, for those who might need a quick history refresh. Alcatraz Island housed a maximum security federal prison for just 29 years, from 1934 to 1963. During that time, it gained legendary status for holding some of America's most dangerous and high-profile criminals, including Al Capone and Robert Stroud, the Birdman of Alcatraz. The prison was eventually closed due to high operating costs and deteriorating facilities. Trump's plan to reopen Alcatraz. So, why reopen such an infamous institution now, more than 60 years later? According to sources close to the administration, Trump has framed this decision as part of his broader tough on crime platform. In his announcement, he stated, "We're bringing back Alcatraz bigger and better than ever before. It's going to be tremendous for public safety." The plan apparently involves a complete renovation of the existing structures, with modern security features while preserving the historic facade that has made Alcatraz a major tourist destination. The National Park Service, which currently manages Alcatraz as a museum and historic site, has been directed to transition control back to the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Criticism and concerns. Critics have been quick to point out several major concerns with this plan. First, there's the enormous cost. Renovating a facility on an isolated island with limited access to utilities and transportation would likely run into the billions. The original prison closed partly because it was too expensive to maintain, costing nearly 3 times more per inmate than other federal prisons of its time. Environmental groups have also raised alarms about the impact on the Bay Area ecosystem. Alcatraz Island has become an important bird sanctuary since the prison's closure, with several protected species nesting there. Then there's the matter of necessity. The U.S. already has several supermax facilities designed to hold the most dangerous offenders, including ADX Florence in Colorado, often described as the most secure prison in America. Critics argue that reopening Alcatraz serves no practical purpose that isn't already addressed by existing facilities. Civil liberties organizations have expressed concern that the symbolic weight of reopening such a notorious prison signals a regressive approach to criminal justice. The ACLU released a statement calling the move a theatrical gesture that prioritizes the appearance of being tough on crime over evidence-based approaches to public safety. Supporters of the decision, however, see it differently. They argue that the psychological impact of Alcatraz, its isolation, its history, its very name, could serve as a powerful deterrent. One supporter on social media wrote, "The fear of being sent to Alcatraz might make criminals think twice." There's also the economic argument. San Francisco's tourism industry already benefits significantly from visitors to Alcatraz Island. Supporters suggest that a functioning prison could coexist with limited tourism, potentially creating jobs for the local economy. Legal and logistical challenges. The legal pathway to reopening the prison remains unclear. The decision would likely face numerous challenges, including environmental impact assessments, historical preservation requirements, and potential legal challenges from California state officials, who have already expressed opposition. This announcement also raises questions about the role of presidential authority in decisions about federal facilities. While the president does have significant discretion over federal properties and agencies, the complex web of regulations and jurisdictions involved means that an executive order alone may not be sufficient to make this plan a reality. Cultural significance and timing. It's worth noting that Alcatraz holds a unique place in American culture. From movies like Escape from Alcatraz to countless documentaries and books, the prison has become a powerful symbol of both the harshest punishment and the human desire for freedom. Reopening it would not just be a practical decision about prison capacity, but a deeply symbolic act that resonates with how Americans think about crime and punishment. As debate continues to swirl around this announcement, many are questioning the timing. With criminal justice reform having gained bipartisan support in recent years, is this a step backward? Or does it represent a shift in public sentiment toward more traditional approaches to law enforcement? Wrapping up, what's certain is that the path from announcement to reality would be long and complicated. The original Alcatraz took 3 years to convert from a military prison to a federal penitentiary in the 1930s. Any modern attempt would likely take longer, given today's more complex regulatory environment. For now, tourists can still visit the island and walk through the empty cell blocks that once housed America's most notorious criminals. Whether those cells will once again hold inmates remains to be seen, but the very suggestion has already sparked one of the most heated debates about criminal justice in recent memory. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe for more amazing stories from Real Report 365.